Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to My Expanded Universe, a show where I go through the entire EU in chronological order as best I know how. You know, I forgot to mention in the last video that another unoriginal idea that Brian Wood had was to send Leia back to the shards of Alderaan and revisit her planet, which had been done before. So, rinse and repeat begins again in issue 13 and 14, and it's titled 5 Days a Sith. Now, in this two-part series, Vader is cleaning house because he is super upset that Luke and Wedge have escaped the Empire's grasp, and he's not going to take it anymore. Now, also at this point, Vader is having visions of Obi-Wan, you know, kind of haunting him, maybe taunting him. It'd be great if Obi-Wan was going, "No, no." That would actually be original. But as we know, Brian Wood is not original. And in this one, yeah, Vader being upset that Luke got away. Well, that was basically the premise of just about every other story that came out in comic books before. Marvel had done this before where, you know, he escapes Vader's grasp and Vader punishes the Empire, the Imperial colonel or general who had Luke and then let him slip through his fingers, because how many times has Luke done Houdini in the Empire's hands? All the time. So another unoriginal, uninspired story. Now, after that, I want to get to the next one, which is called Rebel Girl. Yep, that's right, Rebel Girl. It's like they should make a theme song to that, right? Rebel girl, rebel girl, oh, you're such a rebel. Anyway, in Rebel Girl, this is issues 15 through 18, and here Wedge Antilles is trying to build up Rogue Squadron while Leia decides to marry a prince in exchange for getting a brand new shiny Rebel base. Oh, wow! Now, is Leia as shallow as to marry someone for a temporary Rebel base that the Empire is surely going to discover after so long? This seems kind of extreme to offer to marry someone. Now, later on, have we seen Leia ready to marry for the, good of the rebellion cause? Yep, it's called Courtship of Princess Leia. And this story had already come out a long time ago. So I guess Brian Wood, once again, was thinking, what's another story I read a long time ago? Oh, let's make it. But instead of, the Courtship of Princess Leia, which makes a lot of sense, let's do something that makes no sense. Instead of, marrying for an alliance with a huge armada, let's just marry, because this was a status symbol too, and a thorn in the Empire's side, but it wasn't going to sway the war anyway. And if all you're doing is for a nice shiny Rebel base, I don't get that. And at this point, I had it. I mean, hands up in the air, shaking them like an angry Wookiee, losing at a game of space chess. I can't remember what the name of the game is right now. But anyway, you think, well, wait a minute, Matt, there's Rogue Squadron, right? You said the beginnings of Rogue Squadron, Wedge training Rogue Squadron. Yeah, but this isn't the Rogue Squadron that we know and love. These are all, any of the side characters they had for Rogue Squadron, none of them are 1/10 as interesting as anything that Aaron Alston and Michael Stackpole had already made up before. And so, and this whole theory about, Wedge forming Rogue Squadron had already been done before. We'd already heard this before. Again, it's just Brian Woods hitting repeat and hoping you'll be dumb enough to say, oh, this is really good. Oh, new stuff. Now, I gotta say, at this point on the forums, I think it was generally acknowledged that this was a terrible series. Now, I could be wrong. There could be someone out here going, no, Matt, I loved this series. And if you did, you've really got to tell me why. Because I don't know of anything original in it besides the name Rebel Girl. All right, folks, that's all the time I have for now. See you next time with another video.